B's gonna dance. She's the host. That's B-Phlat. Today it's Titan Up Tuesday. Welcome to the show. I'm Chris Deasy. This is Grace Reezy dancing into your hearts on a Tuesday night. It's the DIY show that teaches you how to frugally flip your projects. B-Phlat, she's a comic from Philadelphia, bringing it to you every Tuesday night. We have a special guest, Ant, coming back to feature tonight. He loved his art the last time he was here. We're going to be Cash App dancing. Get it together. Get your smoke. Get your drink. Joy, B, Grace, and myself. Let's get it going, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Dance it out, B. I love it. Before the show. I love it. She says it before the show. She's going to be dancing a little stiff, she says, and she's already jumping right in. If you guys want us to test B's flexibility tonight, you can Cash App her. She'll do the Cash App dance, $ B-Phlat. And you can follow her on Instagram at FlatOutFunny.
I'm doing it already for Miguel.
Who are you dancing for?
Miguel. He get the first Cash App dance. He sent the first money. He do it every week. Well,
that's an award.
Before the show even starts. He get the wave.
B, why are you stiff?
Because I've started working out with my husband.
Dennis.
Holler at him at Hold Tight Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't play. And I'm not complaining. Chris, I actually took a bath today and soaked.
You had to think about it.
Because I got to get up in the morning and work out with him.
Yeah.
And he's no joke. We do like a great 45 minutes. I don't complain, but I am super sore all over.
Getting back into it. So, we'll have to do a special Flat Out Fit episode with Dennis because man, you're going to be eating what is it, magnesium raw just to try and recover. It hurts.
It hurts. I ain't gonna lie, but it's a good hurt. So I gotta stick to my goals, Chris. Just like trying to stay organized with this show, compartmentalizing.
Yeah.
That's why I smoke, because I got a lot of shit I'm doing and trying to bring together. But anyway,
stay organized.
Hey, good evening, good late afternoon, all my Picassos from LA to all over the world. It's people watching right now, Chris, and it's like morning time in Seoul, Korea.
Now, who do you know in Korea?
Tarquin. He's like down the street from my brother. My brother's in China. So
Did you know
they close?
Do you know
they
Tarquin? They are. Do you know Tarquin released music?
No. Oh yes, I did. He did tell me that.
Happy Valentine's Day, Tarquin.
I forgot to go and listen. I'm all over the place. That's like one of those notes I have to make to check them out. So that's an early shout out to my homie, and so
we'll do it right, but. That's right. Shout out to Tarquin. So what's up today? You have a feature that you're bringing back. I
do.
You've got a lot to get into.
I always want to give a shout out to Lauren for this lovely music. I can't
Sounds of Noel.
Even move forward without shouting out my soror and all my sorors. Chris, look, when I do like this, when I sit up straight, all of this aches. That's a damn shame.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm proud of you. It's so hard to get back into it. It really is.
Yes, it is. So if I'm moving and looking a little crazy and y'all see me, everything shows on my face. Right. Y'all know I made a move that's too sudden.
Yeah.
But I don't want people to feel like, well, damn, if Dennis working her out like that, I ain't fucking with him.
Well, what do you want?
Great at what he does, but
yeah,
exactly. I'm doing this for myself, so I really want this. I want this pain. I want to see some results. I ain't trying to have no abs like Janet Jackson and arms that look like Tina Turner and shit. I really want to see some definition. So yes.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Damn right, I watched the Super Bowl. I had $5 on the Super Bowl.
Did you win?
No, because they ain't put my man in. Well, here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie, I had 2 tickets in. I really wanted Cincinnati to win.
Yeah, me too.
But I had $10 in. And then I had one on the Rams. But they ain't let my man play. I would have won on my ticket if Jamari, that's it. I be getting all of them mixed up. That plays for Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase?
Played. Chase.
He did play.
He played, but he ain't play.
Yeah.
He ain't getting no. He ain't getting no touchdowns. I had that T. Higgins was gonna get a touchdown. On my Rams ticket, I said Joe Burrows was gonna run a touchdown. In the third quarter, he was setting it up because he was running.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, all the stuff Cooper Kupp scored the touchdowns that I needed. I was like, damn, I lost. But I watched it from beginning to the end. I was proud of myself. So,
what'd you think of Mary J getting up and moving? She looked great.
Didn't she? Oh,
Really
I
did.
wish I could wear some booty shorts like that, Chris. I can't wear no booty shorts like that. I got that booty line underneath. You know how the strip club girls got some makeup or stuff you're supposed to put on that dark line. I can't have my booty cheeks out like that till I get me some sugar scrub. I need a sugar scrub up under this line. Super ignorant.
Hey.
So anyway,
man.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Super Bowl. I thought it was going to be explosive, but I knew it was going to be a close scoring game. And I was like, damn, it ain't like I thought it was going to be, but I did love the halftime performance. That was dope.
It was a lot of fun.
Like the best one I've seen so far.
Yeah, it was interesting because
it was very dope.
Yeah, I was going to say it was funny seeing some of the, I guess, the age range. You really see like who's into what. Right? Like age range wise and demographic wise. Real quick, Tangerine Nix is from Cincinnati in the house. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay.
Joyce says, sorry, B, I'm broke. No cat.
Oh, it's all good.
No, you don't have to. We just appreciate it when you do.
They get a dance anyway.
For Joyce, it's a free dance. It's a little taste.
That's what you like. That's free love.
Fab 540, love the halftime show. Shout out. Julian says, I don't know what that says. Melvina says hi. Cheryl says hi. And MM says hi. Wishing everybody a happy Valentine's Day. So keep the comments coming. We'll read them throughout. And Pearl says, raw shea butter can fix that, B.
Oh, I got the shea butter that I've been using from the Miracle cream.
Miracle buttercream.
I put that on the lemon. You know I'm on the lemon pepper. Thank you. So I'm almost out of the lemon pepper.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
I'm almost out of the lemon pepper.
Let
me give a quick shout out to Angela's granddaughter, my Picasso Angela. Her granddaughter wanted to say hello to Miss B. She gave me a cash app and said, shout me out. Her granddaughter's name is Marori. Isn't that a cute name?
Beautiful name.
Marori. Yeah, so shout out to Marori. Before I even move any further, I have officially decided that I am going to explain the guidelines, Chris, for being a feature on this show.
Oh, wow. Rule session.
Well, it's not just a rule session. Hold on. I'm looking through the wrong thing. Let me just grab it.
Here, you get that. I'll say hi to a few people. Go ahead.
You do that, and I'm going to put my glasses on. That might take 2 seconds.
Digital Rush, so happy to join you. Missed a couple weeks. Hey, B-Flat, Chris Deasy. We bet on the winning team. Pearl says MJ was the best halftime ever. Miss 007 smoking. Janine, Upside Down 50 Cent was interesting. Quincy says, hey to Monica and everybody else. Hood Hippie, hey y'all. Francis agrees it was a good halftime show. Other folks tuning in. I'm probably missed some folks. Susan says hello. And Moss Body Construction, hey, Tighten Up Tuesday fam, you got this, B. Keep it coming. Keep those comments coming. Love it.
Thank you, Chris.
And share this. Let's get a bunch of people in here tonight.
Share, subscribe, tell people. And you know what people are doing it, Chris, because now my email, the Frugal Flip email at Gmail, is blowing up with people sending like hold them down stories.
Yeah.
Featuring. It's funny, last night at my show, this guy came up to me and he was like, oh, yeah,
you had a Valentine's show. That's right.
Which was so dope. It was just me and the band. So once I was done, I rolled straight out. But I took some pictures and did my thing. But this guy gave me his card and he was like, oh, I want to talk to you about possibly doing some comedy this summer and things like that. So I was telling him about, when I was on stage, I was talking about Tighten Up Tuesdaze and the flash rags. Why today I got like 20 pictures that he uploaded on the text from my car that I gave him with my phone number saying, "Oh, and I do DIY and look at this stuff."
Oh my God, you're recruiting out at show.
Yes, I really wasn't recruiting him for that. He was recruiting me for a comedy show. But as I had mentioned, Tighten Up Tuesday, and this being a DIY. This morning he said, "Great show last night. And by the way, this is what I do." So he sent all these photos. I was like, "Yo, dude, send this to the Frugal Flip."
So what are the rules?
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily rules, but it's something I had to think about in terms of having people live on the show and the time zones.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had people say that, "Oh, I don't get home from work until I'm on a different time zone." So that does make a difference. When you want to be a feature, you do have to be at home or somewhere quiet, or even if you're at work in a space,
you can do it from work.
You can actually be on the show. You can do it from work or your car if you drive. And if you were in LA traffic, you'll be stuck on the 45 in traffic for 45 minutes, not moving. So you could do the podcast from your car.
Hey, I know
that's something that I have to take into consideration.
Yes. Go ahead.
So I want people to definitely think about that. There, if you want to be live on this show, that you have to be able to be on at the time. And the pre-show, we start like a half hour before the show, just so we can test everything.
You heard it,
when
folks.
When you're submitting and you're hitting up the Frugal Flip at Gmail, make sure you put in the subject line Flats feature, and then make sure you let me know what time zone you're in. Send some of the photos, definitely, that you'll be available to be on the show according to our times.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure you send us, like, if you have a website or your link or any of like hashtags or things that you want us to put up on the show, make sure you send all of that in the email. And then just tell us a little something about yourself and what you do. And then I'll definitely reach out to you, and I'll hit you with my 5 questions that we'll be asking you on the show. And from there, it should be good.
Good
and
time.
that's it, Chris. That's all I had to say.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That was your B-Flat rule session. I didn't think it was too bad.
That was no, not at all. Thank you very much. And I can take my 52s off. I call these my 52s. These the 52s.
I love it. I will say you'll have a photo coming in from my mom's house. She has ordered her flash rags, so that's.
That is what's up.
That's
what's up, because that's what's next. I definitely have to show my 2 flash rags. The campaign is still on. It is real. We in these streets. 2 people bought flash rags last night for me just shouting it out on stage, and I didn't even remember to bring them to the stage.
Oh, that's so nice.
I had toilet paper all on my forehead.
Oh, you forgot it.
The thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kept saying to the people, I was like, "Is this stuff on my face?" And the one dude was like, "No." So when they brought me a real dry paper towel and I started drying off and seeing the shit falling on the floor, I was like, "Dude, you're going to have me walking around looking crazy. Taking pictures with people with all this fucking tissue stuck to my flashes." So yeah, I actually showed them after I got off stage, and a couple people bought them like right on the spot. So I was like, "That's what's up." So I would like to show my Picassos that are Kathy.
Oh, that's great.
I think Kathy's in Kansas City, if I'm guessing, but I could be wrong. But it's Lafer. I hate putting people's last name out there, like I said, but I just want her to know that I appreciate you, Kathy, and Solin Castile for getting these flash rags. That's what's up. So
absolutely,
I definitely appreciate it. Lynn. Oh, I put her out there. I just said it. I just said it. Fuck it, Lynn. She said her flash rag. That was her trade with the weed. I can't keep a secret. I'm horrible. That's why I don't want to tell them nothing, because I just tell everything. That was Lynn last week.
Helen's saying hey, Launer's saying hey, Atabase Corner saying hey, Taina's saying hey, the back of the class crew, as they're known.
That's what's up.
Dana's checking in.
Up.
Monica's saying hey, and Miss 007 is here smoking and keeping it tight. Love it. Miss Buttons, hey, I made the live for the first time. Hey, welcome, Miss Buttons. First time
welcome, Miss Buttons. Oh, well, guess what, Miss Buttons?
Oh.
This is for you. Oh, this might be another for you.
Look how slow she's going. I can't even make fun of it. You're doing it.
Hello. This is for Cheryl and Jamila. And Monica.
Oh, my goodness. Perfect. Look at what B does. She's just filled with lactic acid.
You know what? I need to loosen up. I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm doing this because I'm going to loosen these muscles up for tomorrow. So that was a shout out.
Well, you're doing
to
great.
My Cash App, folks. Thank you.
For sure.
I'm going to read Maya's card.
Oh, you're doing Maya's card today. Okay.
Definitely. I'm learning to embrace my soothing voice, so I've been told. Shout out to Maya Bean, the guiding light guru. And today's card is mystery. It takes effort to understand you. Share your strange stories, dreams, and experiences. It gives others the courage to share theirs too. It's an amazing and powerful way to heal yourself. Booyah, mystery.
Shout out.
I like that.
Guiding Light Guru.
Shout out to Maya, Guiding Light Guru. Chris, do we have any other comments?
Tina T says, "Do the washing machine." B. GT.
Do the washing machine. What's do the washing machine? Is that a dance?
When you dance, yeah. GT Devika, you seriously make my day with your dancing, B.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fab 540 says, "Do the Watusi."
Not the Watusi.
Well, here's what we need to know. Will there be an opportunity for me to say, "Won't he do it" tonight on the show? We'll see.
Oh, Chris, you got to say it. You can't say "won't he." It's one word. Is "won't he."
Won't he?
Won't he? That's it. Right there is "won't he do it." Won't he do it? Oh, that's the Chris Deasy I'm talking about. Won't he do it? It's not "won't he do it." It's "won't he do it?"
What? So we had. So that was last week. The week before it was greased scalps, right?
Do you know how to grease? Have you ever greased a scalp? Ain't wrong for doing you like that, Chris.
We'll see what happens tonight. So be sure to hit share and let other people see the madness. Go ahead.
All right. Well, now we're gonna move on to my frugal flip. I'm staying in order. What I'm showing the people is how I did the ceiling in my ladies' lair. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to explain some stuff because I really use pieces of styrofoam for stuffing and just all kind of stuff, just makeshift stuff to fill holes. So as we go through these photos, so what people are looking at is, as if you're in my office now, this is like before, and you look over, you're looking at my ladies' lair and the far corner of the other old bathroom. So if you look in the ceiling, you see all the pipes. And like over the doorway or entry to my bathroom, it's like a big pipe and just stuff. I just was like, I don't want to look at this. It's so ugly and it's unsightly.
Right.
So, I threw the flooring up. So I use everything and all things flooring on my ceiling. So I'll just show the people. So obviously, you see with the 2x4 helping to hold up pieces of wood.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a project. Well, it was. And if you look behind me, you can see those pipes that are up over the doorway that I actually sealed. I was like, I just don't want to look at none of these. So I ended up building a box around that and making it look like it was part of the ceiling. And all that I told you is flooring on my ceiling. So next photo. That's me caulking everything on the ceiling, and you can see like the little nail holes and stuff up there. And we can move on to the next photo. That ain't really nothing to look at. It's just me working. So that's me taking styrofoam and stuffing it up under the box that I built over the pipes. And I kept saying, I don't know what I'm going to put under here that's going to stay. So I just started gluing it up there.
Why not? Yeah.
It was from the TV box. It did. And I was just filling in the holes with pieces of styrofoam, just cutting it and shaping it. And then I caulked it and then I painted it. Wow. So I was like, that's the best I can do.
No, but it works. It works.
It worked. So the stripping, this is me caulking flooring, stripping that actual ceiling between the floor. Between the wall and the ceiling. Is floor pieces that I had left. They're the pieces that I got off my neighbor's truck and pieces that I had left over in the garage. I'm serious.
I believe you.
I'm using this shit right here on my ceiling. So,
very nice.
and if you see all those scuff marks that are on the ceiling, because that's where I put pieces together. It's not one sheet, because I can't do no one sheet up. So it's in pieces. The next photo, this just shows me. I love those little sponge things. They're like $2 at Home Depot. In terms of like, I love them for painting, because you just do a quick clean line and trim and then paint in there. So yeah, that's me painting each one of the strips. Because I marked, it's like they were dirty. I marked them off, and plus they also had the barcodes on them, and I tried to scrub it off and it wouldn't come off. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna paint all these strips and like wherever it was dirty on the strip. So I just painted over it. So that's what the ceiling looks like in my ladies' lair. And then that box over, you see how I sealed it right over the doorway? And you don't see the pipes or none of that. I actually have that. I bought a little piece. It's like $25. It's like a claw that you attach to your drill, and it drills a circle. So I drilled a circle in the flooring, and that's how I dropped the light bulb. See how it
looks good. You could, it's nice covered, nice and covered. And then you trapped a human being behind that door.
Right. So I ended up putting the cable strips over like where my light switch is. Yeah. So it's funny. There's a little piece over at the ceiling. If you see it, looks like a triangle right above the door that's sealed. That's a piece of the cable strip. I cut it because there's a piece of cable that I couldn't get up into the ceiling. Right. So I just put that strip over it, and then the rest of it I used to cover the rest of the strips on the wall. But I wanted people to see how I actually did the ceiling. That's incredible. It was a lot of work, but like I said, you see the pieces in the little squares.
No, you do. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why I've had to put the trim in there where it met or would meet, so you wouldn't see the whole, like where the the gap exactly would meet. So I was like, let me just put this plastic strip and stuff up there to make it look decent. So that was mine.
You flipped it.
Thank you, Chris. And
you absolutely did.
And if people have any questions, I'm always open to entertaining them. I don't know what comments we may have, but
we got a few. Everybody's loving the work. Everybody's impressed as always. We got.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's get to the important part here with people talking about B's so talented from Francis T. Pat S. Pat S says, great job, Fab 540. Love how you enclose the pipes. Ms. Michelle says, hi, everyone. Monica saying, hey. Hello from Marcia. MM's Denman.
I love.
We got people cutting up already. We got people talking about yellow.
I love that. I wish I could get in the comments and see them.
We could set it. We could set up a screen where you could see the comments and still be part of it really easy. But yeah, we got some people talking some smack. Saying something about a rhino pill. I don't know what that means. But yeah, we'll keep, I do know what that means, I think, but I'm not gonna guess on a meaning of something again. You're giving Gemini energy with all the lady building. Get it, B, from Digital Rush. Audrey Dream loves the show, and we'll keep it moving.
All right. Oh shit! Before I keep it moving, let me loosen up.
Oh boy.
Let me do this. Let me do that, Chris. Oh. Let me loosen up for this for Brenda. Ow, and this and Helen. Ow, this right here.
There it is, Grace. I love that. Oh, that's what it is. I told MM that I was 37, and we have some people reacting to that, so that's always funny.
Thank you, Grace. That gets me going. I think I'm gonna be ready for tomorrow. All right, let me do my DY.
Oh my god.
Let me do my DYK. Definitely today's. Why did you were laughing, Chris? But were you about to say something else?
Let's do the DYK.
All right. See, that's why I feel like I'm missing out on all the good.
Right?
Comments.
You feel like you're in the front of the class. Yeah.
Right. I'm in the front. And look, I was one of those kids that was in front of the class. The dumb kids was in the back.
Did you get in trouble in school?
No. Well,
No?
yeah.
For
Yes
talking?
and no, I used to fight a lot.
Did you?
Chris, I told you I went to school with all white people, and me and my brother and 2 other black people. So we got called the N-word every day. Every day I was fighting. I used to fight all the time. I was a fighter when I was
terrible.
So I used to get whoopings at school, that kind of stuff. But I was super smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to school when you could get paddled.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get whooped.
My kindergarten year. I think they still did it, and then in first grade, I remember it ended because I remember being scared of the new principal at the elementary school, being
I used to love getting a whooping at school. Getting a whooping at school was way better than getting one at home. Right. Oh, Chris. At school, they give you 2, maybe they come in there, you had to bend by the desk, you get 2 swats. Shit. My mom used to come up to the school, whoop me. I used to get the 2 swats at school, a whooping from my mama, and a whooping when I got home. So
really?
I didn't really cut up. After my mom used to whoop me at school, I quit cutting up.
It was over.
I knew she would come up there. It was over. So
yeah.
Anyway. Chris, do you even know how to spell whooping?
Oh man, I got hit quite a bit. I didn't.
But do you know how to spell whooping?
This is a trap.
I'm just messing with you. It's a trap. I'm fucking with you. Let me move on.
Right.
Today's DYK is dedicated to inventor, Brother John Albert Burr, who invented. Well, I won't say he invented. He improved a patent on the invention of the lawnmower. So if we can throw that up, I'll go ahead and read this really quick. John Burr was born in Maryland in 1848 and was thus a teenager during the Civil War. His parents were enslaved and later freed. Later freed. At an early age, they recognized his talent for engineering. And in May of 1899, Mr. Albert patented and improved the rotary blade for the lawnmower. Burr designed a lawnmower with traction wheels and a rotary blade that was designed to not easily get plugged up from lawn clippings. John Albert Burr also improved the design of lawnmowers by making it possible to mold closer to a building and to wall edges. You can view his U.S. patent and the numbers issued by John Albert Burr. That's what's dope. So the patent is up there and we see that. So you know that old school push lawnmower. I love those. I use that for years.
For sure.
For like 20 years on my lawn. At my old block here in Philly.
Yeah, city lawns. You can take care of that, and people do that for like I guess a more climate friendly way to mow their lawn too.
Well, shout out to that brother.
Yes.
Oh, he said I got to do something for us. We can't be out here just picking grass by hand and shit. He said we gonna have to do something. Chris, I'm not shocked. That all this stuff for homes and yards and gardening and mechanics was invented by Black people because we did this work. So we had to come up with something. Yeah. Somebody said, "Girl, it's got to be better than this."
This is not. This is not the answer. This is not good.
This is not that exactly. Mm-hmm. So once again, all right. Well, I'm going to show my DIY. I want everybody to see my little. I got 3 of them up around the house. I haven't taken the pictures yet, and I didn't even start on my DIY project because I got my booster shot.
How'd that go?
It took me out, Chris.
Took you out?
Oh, it took me out. Yeah, and the funny thing is, I'm getting my 2nd shingle shot in the morning. So I'm trying to get all this out of the way so I can just get back to being me. But yes, like this arm is sore and this one's going to be sore tomorrow and I'm just going to be all messed up again. But I got to push through. Like my husband said, through. So I am. Yeah. But I do want to show my the final look of what the little
look how great those are. Holy cow.
So I have 2 of them, 3 of them up. I have the one in my yoga room up. Mm-hmm. That one at top, I didn't glue it down. It fell off, so I need to fix that one. I didn't glue it
Wow.
down enough it came off. But the other one is in my right near my vanity table, the little gray
Hmm.
one. Next picture.
That's
I
so nice.
love these.
Yeah.
And I love how I have them placed around the house. That one is the blue one is on the refrigerator as a
That's
magnet.
great. Yeah. That's
And the
awesome.
one up top is in my yoga room. Yeah, so
And I'm
I love
again
these.
too. It's like you price that out, and it's like it's cooler because you got to make it. You can tell people you made it.
Yep.
It's a nice touch.
And see if you're not ready for the chain, you can make these. Everybody ain't ready for the chain. Chris, my husband is not ready for the chain. I don't
He's not
blame
doing
him.
that.
So he ain't doing it. So that I just wanted everybody to see that, and I can guarantee you by
Lakeisha
next
says those are
Tuesday.
freaking cute. I have so many pairs of
Thank
glasses.
you.
Make them, Lakeisha. Quincy loves the reader
Well, good.
eaters. Launer wants
That's right.
one.
The reader eaters. See, I love Quincy. He always comes up with great titles.
See,
Shout out to him for coming up with the Picassos. So
I agree with
this is
Audrey. Audrey says you need to sell them. If you cash at B right now, she'll sell you these right on the.
you crazy. I got that one on my wall already.
Well,
The one
sign it and
let's
send
go
it.
to the next picture. I need that for myself. I have my sunglasses on it. So that's the one I have. I'm gonna put up in the hallway on our second floor entry for my husband for his
Mhm.
sunglasses. So that's a pair of his glasses I have for his. And the next one is mine that I actually have mounted
Those are so
for
great.
my glasses. Thank you. I was
Hmm.
like, and it was really simple. I mean, if you have a drill, I drilled right through that little piece of flooring,
Right.
6 little holes, measured it out, and like I said, use that hemp cord and some just twine, and I just tied it in knots in the back.
Dana's gonna
Pulled it
make
really
them for
tight. Why not?
her mom. I think that's a great
That's
idea.
what's up. It is. And if you do make them, you know what to do.
Hmm.
Send me the photos to frugalflip@gmail.com so that I can put them up.
Well, says he just cash apped you,
Oh,
and
he sure did. Oh, shit.
and then baddest Joanna.
Keep
But
on trucking, baby. Keep on trucking. Out is for Tiffany and Mark. Oh, that was Mark Merriweather. I put
our
his name out there.
our friend baddest Joanna says, but what
That's
about
MM.
scratches? What about scratches?
Wait a minute. What about Devonna?
I don't know about Devonna. You know
Hey,
about
Chris.
Devonna.
Chris, what dance is this?
Oh, that's the ghost, because that's what Patrick Swayze did in that movie with the clay pot.
This is what men used to do back to women back in the day when they would dance with them.
Okay.
So the woman would be standing there dancing, and the man would go down the body like this.
Oh yeah. What do you call it?
I don't know, but this is what the men do. I thought you knew. I thought
Didn't
you
have
know,
to
Chris.
pay off. You were looking at me for that. Right? I think that's what you
I
do.
just see them doing it.
You call it the mold.
They don't really want to touch you.
Molding the clay
They
pot.
let you know that, yeah, they be like, oh.
They're like, here I am.
36, 24, 36. So I had to get him a quick shout.
36. 30. Yep, I got you.
So before I even go any further, before we bring my feature on,
Yeah.
Chris, I just want to say that you know that I have an assistant, and I want to make an official announcement that I have an assistant.
I didn't know we had an announcement. Oh my, this is exciting.
I'm making an announcement. I'm giving Daphne a shout out. I hope I say her name right. Osulande Edwards.
Sure.
So I didn't want to slight anybody that I didn't get a chance to reach back to, but I have to move forward, and there are people that I have reached out to, people I haven't, and I do apologize. But just like when you send the resume in, they don't always call your ass and be like, oh, you ain't get the job. You just be like, oh, they didn't call me back. It's been 10 weeks. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have great intentions, but I am going to reach to people and kind of let them know that, yes, I have selected someone, and I have to give a shout out to her because she is an excellent writer.
Excellent.
Chris, excellent. She finished up. I gave her the points for my treatment, for my meetings, and she wrote this dope ass treatment. I sent it to my manager, and I'm just like, She's an
That's so
excellent
great.
writer, so I have to put her out there because you just never know. She's working for me. That doesn't mean she can't work for somebody else, but she just has great writing skills,
That's
and
so nice to
you
be able
never
to
know.
pair up
People
like
may,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just so thankful to her, and I just want people to know that she is just working for me in a great capacity. There are two more people I do need to reach out to because I want them to do something in another capacity. But Daphne's great in terms of she's been organizing things and posting some clips, and just it's like me having to get the work to her. That's the me shit. I'm trying to get myself together. But like once she gets the shit, she's like on point. So I just want to put her out there and just say thank you so much for the Lord sending her my way. She's a great spirit. So
Love it.
I'm
That's so
I'm
exciting.
loving
That's
it.
great.
Yeah. Thank you. And thanks to her, I'm giving her a big kiss and a big shout out. So
Won't
I
he
just
do
want
it?
to make that announcement.
Won't he do it?
Oh, that's what you're supposed to say it, Chris. This is how you do it in church. Chris, that's exactly when you were supposed to say it. Won't he do it?
Amen.
And he did it. Amen to that. People can't see my computer sitting up over here, but
No, there's
Chris,
the
I
light.
forgot to tell you that. Well, I have it here. Most of it is set up. It's almost ready to go. I'm waiting on 2 things to come in terms of an adapter. So I'm hoping by Monday we can do a test.
Sure.
And I can be like, oh, it's work, and I can be over here and I can get this old thing off of here and out of here and give it back to my husband. And he was like, did you get your own mic? Did you get your own headset? I said, yes, I ordered it. Now that I know what I need to adapt to the back of this computer, but he want his shit back so he can do his
Poor
podcast
Dennis.
properly.
Poor Dennis.
He's been suffering. He's been suffering, but he's been so patient, and that's what I love about him. So he will be getting his stuff
Shout out
back.
to Dennis. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, shout out Hold Tight Fitness.
Hold Tight
Get it
Fitness.
together.
That's not
right.
with
Get
a
it together.
not with a PH. Not with a PH.
Not with a PH. Not at all. So
Joyce has said mustard 974 times. So there you go. Joyce, I mentioned the mustard. There you go. Mustard pants. There you are. One day they'll make a return. Sorry, go ahead.
They're not gonna make a return, Chris. You might as well just say you're not gonna wear them pants to the studio. You saving them for Kym.
She's coming here April 30th.
Oh, that's when you're gonna have the yellow pants on.
That's right. Saving them. I'm keeping them locked down until then.
All right. Well, I want to go ahead and introduce my Flats feature.
Hello.
I had to bring him back.
That's right.
Because everybody wanted to ask questions regarding his art.
Very, very, very impressive.
Of the hand.
Yeah.
He is here to answer those questions along with his amazing front and backyard that he did. And after I spoke with him earlier today, I was like, I have some great questions for you because I'm horrible at doing yards.
Yeah, the yards are a lot of work. It's
a lot of work.
It's art in itself. It can be.
Yeah, and that's the thing about his yard. It's art. I was like it seems like everything he touches, he makes sure he put that sauce on it, so you know that it's his flavor. So I'm like, he's dope. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce Mr. Ant McCall, Philadelphia's own.
Welcome back, Ant.
Philly Delph in the house. Welcome back, Ant.
Good evening.
How
What's going
you?
on? Hi, B.
How you doing?
Hey, Chris. What's going on? I'm all right. I'm hanging in there.
It's good. I'm
enjoying the show.
I'm digging your background. Like this is
Isn't it amazing?
No shade to anyone else, but I think, out of respect, like we kind of have to say this is the best background we've seen, B.
Hey.
Best background we've seen, other than mine.
Well, obviously you have
of course,
you have a ghost trapped in your
added
wall.
to my Quincy and shit. Oh, you see, I got my flowers over there, and that Chef Wanda made me in the vase.
Of course.
And I'm actually have her painting up here on my yellow wall.
Hmm.
I got stuff, but it ain't dope like yours, and it ain't dope like that.
Grace popped it up. Give Ant a follow and a wink in the DMs at Ant McCall 1111. I follow him. You should too. It's an exciting day here on Tighten Up Tuesday. B.
So, Ant, I have you back because I felt like you got slighted. I don't know. I just felt some kind of way with you not. With when I first showed your art, and I really wasn't able to explain it to the people because remember Chris, they had a so-called
I don't know the devil's working.
Interruption to the show.
Well, when you run a production company out of your mom's basement, you'll have those times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to bring this brother back so that he can talk about his own artwork and explain it to the people, because I told you we got flooded with questions. It was like, what does the hand mean? And the symbolism. I was like, I can't explain it's dope to me. So I have you here for that. So that's the first question I want to entertain, is the symbolism. And you can take it from there. And any other questions Chris may have in the comments.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity, because I did watch the show and I was like, I wanted to interject my opinions or my comments, and I wasn't able to. But the hand, I think every artist has their way of putting themselves in their works of art, and at some point in your journey, you adopt something that's going to be your thing, and it became my thing, I'm a rather large gentleman, so this big ass hand in the picture, it makes you say, well, it makes you look, for one, and I don't know, it's just my way of putting myself into my piece. And once I looked up the hand is a greeting, a hand is a barrier, a hand is it doesn't get all the recognition it deserves. So it became like when you at a community center and they want to incorporate everybody in like a mural or something like that, they usually use hands, because it's a great way of like putting yourself in something without it being your face or something like that.
That's what's up. I like that. Hand is a powerful symbolism. It is. So totally. People were like, what does it mean? And I was like, I don't know. But now we know.
Yes.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Can I ask, like, what are the finishes on some of the artwork? Like, some are shiny. Like, one looks like a bowl behind you. I don't know what the finish is.
Real quick.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Do we have any photos prepped of Ant's work? No, we don't have it.
I didn't. We just had his gardening stuff because we saw it. But I'm glad that he's sitting in front of his artwork.
If you see back behind the wall, you've got
and some of the pieces we had on the show, like that circle piece of work behind you, the gold one with the gold hand. What is that made of? What is the finish on that? I really like that. I don't.
Grace, if you can solo in, people will be able to see that background a little better. Excuse me, Ant. There we go.
The circle is actually a tabletop. As you know, you go to IKEA and you go to the as-is section. They have like doors and tabletops and legs and all kinds of random stuff. And for me, it's just an opportunity to get creative. So I've purchased a lot of these pre-finished tabletops, and they're pretty good quality wood, and it has like a really nice finished surface already. So it's like a canvas, and it's just a unique shape. So I can either turn that into a tabletop, by putting some epoxy resin over top of it and making it, food safe, or I could, put like a way to hang it on the wall and make it like some type of decor. So, I'm not afraid to take a unusual object and turn it into a surface to get creative on. So
that's dope.
Yeah, and
I told you, I
was gonna say, as far as the finishes are concerned, a lot of them are epoxy resin, so it's a two-part epoxy. And once you mix those together and you coat stuff with it, it becomes super shiny and very durable, so.
How long does it take for it to dry? And do you need like ventilation or anything like that?
If you buy the craft ones, they're like low odor. They don't really have an odor. And if you aren't doing such a thick coating, it usually takes about 24 to 48 hours to get fully dry.
I like that. I think I'm going to start using that on stuff. It's funny, I just bought a spray can of the Mod Podge or Hodge Podge to finish some of these pieces I make, because I want them to be a little more glossier and have like a harder, I love this. Oh, yes, I like this.
Check this out.
And they got you on the big screen.
That's right.
I like this.
That's right. We're making up for last time whenever your art was too cool.
Yeah.
It took down the stream. Can you grab that plate at all?
Oh, the big one is heavy.
That big one is like a table.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
probably
the
heavy.
blue one. Okay, I got you. Well,
Now that smaller plate with all of the detail in it, that's the one that I'm totally interested in.
Yeah,
Yes.
so people can check this out, and if you go on Instagram at Aunt McCall, isn't it Aunt McCall 1111?
that is correct.
We can pop that up
Dope.
too. But you can see
so
all of this, and he's got all of his art available. So check that out on Instagram. You can obviously see it better behind him now. Sorry, go ahead, B.
what is that made of, and what is that painted on?
Okay, well, so this is a plate from IKEA.
Okay.
And it's probably just something for like a table, put some candles on or something. But it already had that nice black finish on it, and I was like, okay, it needs a contrasty color to, so I chose something that was really ethnic, and I just, created this pattern, and I must say, because we've talked, that art for me is less a craft and more of like an extension of myself. So when I'm having a lot of angst and anxiety, I can sit and do something like this, and it kind of like brings me down. So this is a piece of artwork, but it's also a therapy session. So,
That's what's up.
That's why it's hard to sell a lot of this stuff, because, a lot of it is just like, I remember
that's
when I
not
did
true,
that.
Aunt. You better tell the people you sold a piece.
I did. I sold 2 pieces
to the lady in Chicago.
That's great.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yes, from watching this show. See?
Look at that.
Now that piece you just showed me, do you paint with acrylic, or what paints do you use?
Actually, when I do that kind of line work, it's oil-based marker. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So different mixed mediums.
Mixed mediums, yeah. A lot of acrylic, a lot of oil-based markers, and then the epoxy resin,
How long? Go ahead. No, finish.
I was going to say, I throw a carburetor in there too every now and again, as you've seen before. Like
amazing works.
I've found rusty pieces of metal out the street and got inspired, so.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm curious too. You mentioned you're a big dude. I don't know if you ever played sports or anything, but how long have you done this? Like, did you turn to this after high school, during school? Were you nurtured during school? Like, when did this become your therapy and passion?
I've always been that guy. When somebody needed a creativeness on something, called Ask Antonio. In school, I'm not a math person. My books were filled with doodles and artworks on the side. So that was me. As far as sports, I like them now to watch them, but I never played sports. I'm 6'4". I'm a waste of a big body.
No.
Oh, you can't
not
say
at
that.
all. No, you just
threw that out there.
No,
it's probably ladies like, oh, let me go and hit up Aunt McCall at 111.
No, that's no waste. You get to be the tall dude at the art gallery with the cool pieces. Right. No, you don't. You just be thankful your knees aren't as bad as they could be. That's all you got to think about.
Very, very true. Yes.
Yeah, because all that you do, especially with yard work, you can't have bad knees.
No,
to be doing all that you do. Chris, do we have any questions?
Yes, we do. We've got some comments. Yeah, I wanted to give you a shout out. Last time you were on, I shared to you a story like, holy cow, look at these things. And our friend Yamanika was like, holy cow, who did those? So Yamanika, shout out to Yamanika up in New York, awesome. Giving some love.
Yeah, she may want to get something. I might have to holler at her.
For real.
You never know, she may want to buy something because she has a lot of nice art in her apartment. She really does.
I do a lot of commission work, so somebody might see something and then want something in a larger scale in the same style. So that's always an option as well.
That's awesome.
That's what's up. That's good that you put that out there.
Good question from Fab540. Aunt, do you design tattoos?
I design anything.
I know that's right.
Yes.
He's a Renaissance man.
Yes.
That's a Renaissance man right there.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say somebody actually wanted me to. I guess I don't know what the part on the guitar is called. That pick guard or whatever, like
Are the frets?
Plastic. It's a plastic piece that covers the body of the guitar.
Grace.
So.
The bridge? You're talking about the bridge?
No, the point of it is somebody asked me to put a design on there. So, I'm able to put any of this design on anything. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
because he can draw. Shit, when you can draw, pretty creative.
yeah,
That's
Rita
what's up.
Rita loves Ant's work. Rita, go
thank you,
follow Ant on Instagram.
thank you, Rita.
Make it happen. Let's keep these going. Marcia, hands are and can be for praying, greetings, waving, unity, and also represent all cultures. We'll keep the comments
That's what's
going.
up.
Lynn's in the house. Shout out to Lynn.
Shout out to Lynn.
Daphne has a good question about the work earlier. Epoxy mixed with what?
Well, it's a two-part epoxy, so it's like a hardener, and then the resin. And once you put them together, then it creates that hard coating.
Hard.
So
That's what's up.
they're kept separate until you need them, and then you mix them together.
That's incredible.
I have a question real quick regarding that.
Yeah.
Do you have a certain amount of time to use it before it like starts to harden, or do you like mix up a little, like a small amount according to what you need? Because
That
it
is a great
sounds like if
question.
it sits around, it will dry like really hard, and then you're like stuck with a bucket or a pan of the stuff. So do
Yeah,
you
anything.
kind of just mix up what you need?
Definitely, you start
You
start
kind of
with
have to
small
eye
amount.
it out.
You do have
Okay.
to eye it out, and
Okay.
when I first started using it, I would mix a lot, and then I would be like, so I'm pouring it everywhere because I don't
Yeah.
want to waste it, because it's really expensive. But
Okay.
okay,
It's good to know.
yeah, and once it sets, it's like glass. So there's
Yeah.
whatever you want to use, just a disposable stirrer and stuff like that, because it's once it's on it, it's on
Done
it.
is
So
done.
yeah,
Okay. Well, Chris, if we didn't have any other questions for him regarding that, I was going to move on and let him be on the, throw his pictures up on the one screen
Absolutely.
and let him talk
Couple
about his amazing yard.
couple comments real quick. We've got Chris. I don't know. Sorry, excuse me.
You better get some reading glasses. I'm going to send you one
No,
of my
this.
things.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
seeing
see.
Chris
Let's
ask
see how
something.
quick. Let's see how quick you can read these. Yeah, I think I'm doing just fine. That just means you have a lot of
All you gotta
people.
do is this.
A lot of people tuning in. Marcia, remember, art is and can be objective, subjective, both. So these are amazing work, and I would be buying a piece of art or two.
Yes, they are.
A couple more.
That's what's up.
Launer loves that you'll design anything. Alicia says, yeah, Monica's hilarious. And Quincy mentioned that it's easy to repair. So yeah, so let's get to those photos.
And at this point, Ant, we throw it up and we let you take it over and explain everything.
cool.
Thank you, Grace.
Okay, well, this is my front yard, and I'm just kind of blown away B allowed me to do this. But anyway, so I live in an area where we have like these double porches. So this is like the lower porch, and when I purchased the home, it was like really overgrown and just no curb appeal. And I'm from the hood, so I was like, when I get my first house, it's gonna greet you, very well. So this was like day number 3 after signing. I ripped everything out, and I just wanted a blank canvas. So this is like before.
That's great.
And then this is like the next year. I had started. I wanted a tree because living in the hood, I don't have my own tree. Now I want my own tree. So I planted a
That's
little baby
great.
tree,
I love it.
Yeah.
and I put the little shrubs around the edge. No, this is not my job. But this is. I just was learning as I went along.
A lot of people won't take that chance. It'll just stay the way they were, and they don't know why they're sad every time they walk up to their house.
Exactly. Yeah. And this was, maybe like the 3rd year. I thought I knew what I was doing. I got a couple compliments, and everybody was like really nice. That I had improvements.
Hello?
It was
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, I put down the sod right there under the tree, and I thought that was going to be the direction I wanted to take. But turns out that was a little bit more involved than I wanted to be. Grass is really hard to maintain. So as you'll see in the next picture, I kind of like ripped that out and
Oh,
did something
look at
completely
that.
different. So as you can
That's
see, the tree
amazing.
is now actually a tree.
Little garden.
I'm proud of my
It's looking
tree.
dope.
And so it's been about 6 years of
Plants
just
are amazing.
changing things out and like really getting it to where I want it to be. But Yeah.
That's great.
You have a green thumb.
Thank you.
This is amazing.
So since this is a frugal channel, I must say the wall up at the front with the design on there, incorporates a lot of what I do. I like geometric type art, but the paint was brought. I don't know if everybody's familiar with the Oops paint at the home improvement stores. There's always like some random colors,
Right.
brown and red and things you probably wouldn't put in your house. But I'm like, I'm going to use this paint. It's $9, So, I found a nice paint that was meant for outdoors, and I painted it brown, and it was just like, okay, it looks good, but it needed something. So then I I actually went back and got a tester. You can go you can test out a color. So that's like $3. And then it was enough to just
that's fantastic.
It was enough to just do the pattern, and then boom, it cost me less than $20 to just add that little something on the front.
Could I ask a question, Ant?
I like that.
Sure.
Who's growing corn?
That's my neighbor. See, when you do something, you inspire.
Oh, that's what happened, Chris, when you live in Philly.
So,
because my neighbor used to grow cabbage and greens in the front yard.
I love it.
They wrong for the damn corn stalk.
I like but yes, so about the corn. So you inspired the corn.
My neighbor is a cool dude. He makes his own hot sauce. So he grows peppers.
That's what's up.
And then he just grew corn one year, and I was just like, that is cool.
So. And then and you countered with a cactus. I love it.
Yeah, right. That is the prickly pear cactus, the only native cactus to Pennsylvania. But
look at you, keeping it. Yeah. Okay, all right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look how great that looks.
Nice. That is amazing. Now, what is that walkway made of? Like the black part? Are those like those things that you like click down and put them together?
Taking it back to IKEA. Yep, those are I think not 9 inch by 9 inch like square tiles that you just click down, and it's concrete under there, but it was just a slab of concrete. But I thought that just made it look a little bit more modern, I guess.
It's like a garden. It looks like you could throw a chair out there and just kind of sit and feel like you're in an English garden. I like that. That's nice.
That's very cool.
Little oasis.
F. Smith Welch asking, Ant, do you grow any food on your side?
I do. In my backyard, I have a vegetable garden. So yeah, I do grow some produce.
Look at Ant.
And that's what we're gonna get to see next. The backyard. You got it going.
Oh yeah, this is this is a frugal channel, so that's my free help right there. That's my nephew Julius. He's a really good worker. I don't have to pay him nothing. But
that's what's up.
So this was actually.
You have a you got a nice size backyard, and for Philly.
Thank you. So this was like 3 days after I moved in. So the house is about almost 100 years old. So the path is original to the house, and it's like this cobblestone brick path.
Wow.
And I never knew it was there because it was all overgrown. And I went out there one day and I just started taking out the weeds, and I was like, it's a path. And I just got
that's awesome.
I got inspired. So I would go to work and come home, and each day just clear off more and more of this path. So this is where I started, and as you can see, it went further.
Oh, look at that!
Free help.
That's Julius and
child labor laws. He ain't worried about no child labor laws.
They smiling, they happy.
I see, but kids love doing stuff like this. They love to help.
They totally, and as you can see, that is my vegetable garden to the left there. And the divider, because I section things off each year and try different things. Those are scraps from some repairs I did in the house, like some corner edging for a wall. So, you use what you got.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at
so there's that path,
Yeah.
And this was like year number 3, I think. And I thought this was finished. I thought I had done a tremendous job, but like anybody knows with a house, you always, want to one up yourself and improve on your work. So, it has gotten better over the years.
You keep the rabbits out?
There's no rabbits. I want a stray cat or two.
I know that's right. Ain't no damn rabbits running around. Philly. Cats probably ate them.
Couple one-eyed cats.
The way you both The way you both respond, it's like, hey, dummy, there's no cats.
Ain't no damn rabbits running around here.
It's like the snakes. It's like the snakes in Florida that have eaten up all the stuff in the Everglades. Your cats are just rampant. Got it.
Okay.
Holy,
wow.
what? That looks like a nursery. That's like a stock photo of a nursery.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
So having such a backyard in the city it's like a snowball. It will inspire you to do more. So as you see over to the right, I start my own vegetables. I start my own plants. I go to the dollar store, get me a bag of seeds, really cheap, stuff, whatever. A lot of the plants on the left, that little strip right there are. I don't want to mess up no sponsorship deals for being for the future, but Home Depot is trash. But so I go to Lowe's.
That's right.
Lowe's has a
CEO is a black man.
Yeah, exactly. Lowe's has a great
Right.
discount rack for plants. Like, so if you're going from into spring into summer, they usually discount all of their spring plants. So I'll grab them up. They're like $1, $1.25.
That's what's up.
And I'll plop them in, and they give them a couple seasons, and it's a beautiful plant. And I paid less than half the price. So
That's great. Looks amazing.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
thank you.
And you inspired your neighbor to grow corn.
I grow some corn.
And
Comments are
here in
blowing up.
Philadelphia,
Everybody loves it.
I appreciate
Nothing
it.
ceases to amaze me. I had a neighbor that had a rooster here in Philly, and he would crow all the time. And then Mr. Hill would grow cabbage, greens, tomatoes, everything in his front yard. And it was just like, I'd be like, why won't he put it in the back? I just like, he got the whole. And then he would set up on the sidewalk and sell vegetables and stuff in the summertime, right out of his front yard.
Can you have roosters in the city in Philadelphia?
Look, it's people with a horse over here in their backyard. I don't think you're supposed to have, which came from the Arboretum, Philadelphia police Arboretum. But Chris, in Philadelphia, I'm not shocked. I don't know if you're supposed to have a rooster in your backyard, but
it's the least of our problems in Philadelphia.
It's the least. Thank you. You think they run around worried about somebody with?
I'll take a rooster.
It's the least of our problems. Thank you. In the day.
Yeah.
So, I just am amazed by everything that you're doing. You have to throw it out there also that you're an amazing chef. You do great veggie tacos.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm a pescatarian, and I eat fish along with a lot of vegetables. I'm vegan-ish on a good day.
Ish. That's what's up.
But yeah, tacos are my thing, and me and B had a great conversation. I don't know, a couple podcasts ago, she was talking about the macaroni and cheese on the taco. I was like, well, wait a minute, now I had that a couple weeks ago.
Right.
I was offended.
He sent me a picture, and I was like, who is that? That's definitely a high smack.
So I was like, so that's not a thing. I thought that was a thing.
That's hilarious.
But I love to cook, and I think anything a creative person does, they put their own little twist on it. So yeah.
That is so true.
That's so funny.
Chris, do we have any other?
We've got a million comments. Everybody loves Ant. You can again go follow him. That's 2 C's, 2 L's, 1111 at Ant McCall 1111 on Instagram. Give him a follow. Launer, amazing house and art. Ant, Baddest Joanna's loving it. Marsha, rabbits would be for the kitchen pot. Yes to cats until they're all, well, I don't know. Christopher Smith's laughing. That was your feature last week. Shout out to Christopher. B, did you appreciate that joke last week? I remembered that today.
Which joke?
I said you can't, he had the holes in the wall. And I said, well, as you know, you can't turn a hole into a house wall. That needs to be a t-shirt.
And remember I said I'd be smoking and I'm the last one to get a joke. And I was like, Chris, that was such a white guy question.
No. It was funny. It was good.
It flew over my head. It was good, but because it flew over my head and I didn't get it.
Okay. Well,
it is my show. I was like,
it was a dad.
I was just messing with you, Chris. I'm just messing with you, Chris.
Oh,
I told you I'm the last one to get it, but I'm sure it probably was brilliant.
Yeah. Hey,
coming from
dad joke or not, let's get that on a t-shirt. Bye, Jack. Make it happen. Home Depot's the worst, says Launer. Daphne loves Lowe's. Evolving Mamas digging everything. I miss standing barefoot in soil, nothing but rocks in the yards in Las Vegas and Henderson. I miss cool soil on my toes, says Tina. A couple more. Joyce loves being outside in the sun, productive. All these people are having a great. Christopher loves it. Joyce loves it. Adabay's loving it. Everybody. Deborah, shout out to all of you in the comments. Tracy, wonderful. He inspires me. Inspire people.
Anthony.
Oh,
that's why we need great features on the show like you. See, you and Chris, y'all done set the standard. You set the standard. Now everybody gonna be like, they're gonna be having their kids bring all their artwork down and put it in the background. Be like, let me get my backdrop together so I can be on the show. Because after I saw an backdrop, I got to get my shit together if I'm gonna be on the show. You and Christopher, y'all set the standard. So
I got a question before we let Ant go. B, you've lived in both places. You're not familiar with St. Louis now though, so it's different.
But I am familiar with. So you act like I don't be coming home and shit.
Yeah, but now I'm sure you're hanging out in the nice neighborhoods. You're soft now.
No, Chris. You forget all I listen to is trap music.
Oh, my mistake.
All the lounges and the speakeasies.
Okay. My mistake. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's right. I got to know. St. Louis and Philadelphia sound very similar in many aspects. I'm sure Philadelphia is busier. It's a bigger city, but.
So what were you going to ask us, Chris?
Are they similar?
No.
No. Just too much more going on in Philadelphia?
It's a different lifestyle. It's a different feel. Midwest. You know how we are, Chris. In Midwest, we're more laid back. We speak to people. We're just, I'm not going to say like, we're more laid back. Philly is fast paced.
Sure.
It moves. People move. You know, it ain't no, hey, how you doing? They be like, bitch, why you speaking? I don't know you. They be going, you know how it is. And they be like, they'll go up on the porch and be like, you know that bitch just walked down the street.
Absolutely.
Speaking to me, where's she from? Yes.
You put your smile in your back pocket. Exactly.
Okay. This ain't that type of city. And then it's like, like people be crossing the street, you be beeping out like, you don't hurry the fuck up because when you're trying to make a right turn and people, you know, they can walk. But you be like, bitch, if you don't hurry up, because I've gotten beat that for crossing the street on the walk way when I'm supposed to cross the street. And they be looking at you like, I'm trying to make a right, bitch. Hurry up. Yes, that is Philly.
My favorite in St. Louis.
You that in L.A.
It probably that's the weirdest thing when you go to LA. You'll just go to cross the street and an LA person will be like, no. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what are you talking about? And then you'll see a cop peeking around the corner waiting to give you a ticket.
2 different worlds. Philly and St. Louis, 2 different worlds.
All right, one more question and we'll move to the next thing. But in Philadelphia, do people stop themselves, even if it's an egregious traffic problem, do they hold off on honking the horn in fear that there might be retribution? I swear.
There will be retribution,
right. A horn honk. You could call somebody's mother the worst name in the world. It's not as bad as a light horn honk. You will get. I'm not kidding you. In many parts of St. Louis, you're getting fired at if you honk at the wrong person for cutting you off.
The police put out a bulletin saying that if somebody hits you from behind, you might want to think twice about getting out and checking out your damages.
Because they're going to.
You might want to drive to a police. They might kill you.
Station and check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now we know. All right. I just had to get some Philadelphia facts out of the way. All right.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
here when people honk, like in St. Louis, like my dad used to get upset, like when people would come on the street and honk in the morning because we lived on a private little block, and it's like you can't be honking on our street. So that was like honk to come out. We picking you up. Here, when people honk, it's like, bitch, you in the way. It ain't like honk to come outside. When you hear people honk, it's like, oh, they trying to cross the street and they holding up somebody from crossing the street. Or it's like, it's never for like, oh, come outside or we're waiting on you. It's like, boo, bitch, you see me driving?
Let me clean that up. Philly's a wonderful place.
It is.
I love it to death. It's like anything. You got to know your way around.
Absolutely.
You got to know your way around. Yes. So with that being said, I would like to say thank you so much And you were just amazing. And I hope you get a lot of hits at your in your Instagram, and I hope that people buy more of your art. It's definitely worthy. I don't know what your price points are, whatever you put it out there, I'm sure it's worth more. But shout out to the lady in Chicago that already bought your piece and you already shipped it to her. So yeah, he's dope. Y'all seen him. The one and only Renaissance classic man, Mr. Ant McCall. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Give him some love.
And I'm sure we'll have you on again somewhere down. I'm sure you'll be doing something else dope. You'll have
throw
to
him up. B, throw him up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Ant.
All right, take it easy.
I love it.
Just say.
Give Ant a follow on Instagram. Check out the art and everything. B, wonderful once again.
That's why I like to talk to people before the show, get a feel, for how we're going to flow and all that. He was amazing. So I really appreciate it. And I'm sure people learn. I learned a lot from him because I do the best I can with my yard. So I'm definitely going to be getting some tips from him. He gave me some great tips earlier in the pre-show. So
I just think it's
dope,
great.
So.
I think it's great when it's people like you or him or other people that we're meeting that spend their time in these unique ways, because you only get so much of it, right? And then instead of hanging out watching Netflix on a Saturday, he's out there putting a cactus in the yard, getting the stairs ready, planting the stuff. I love it.
DIYing it and being
That's
frugal.
right.
I love how he, gets the plants that are cheap and like pieces of cheap stuff from IKEA to paint on. And my kitchen table is right up on my wall as a painting. So shit, I totally get it. So
for sure.
With that being said, let's go on and do our irks and works.
Irk and work, baby. Let's see it. What do we have?
Yes, and I actually. Oh, this is from Picasso Nicole Di Vicente. I hope I said it right.
Shout out to Nicole.
Shout out to Nicole. She sent this photo in, and I know she had to be irked, Chris, because you can see it's from the car window. Somebody still got their Christmas lights up, and they're shining the shit, right? in the morning early.
Where is she at?
I don't know. Hopefully she's in the comments and she'll let us know.
Okay.
But she said it's way past time to take the Christmas lights down or at least turn them off.
Yeah.
Christmas is the hell over. We are in February and it's damn near warm. So that's what made me think it kind of looks like she's in a place like a Phoenix area. What I'm kind of looking at, like the landscaping.
Yeah.
It looks like there's somewhere. Or maybe
that's what
like
I was going to say, like Southwest or Southern.
Oh.
I was going to say Southern California, but that house doesn't look like a Southern California house with the chimney. So maybe
it might be, but she said take the shit down, stop being lazy,
right,
or at least turn the lights off. So that was her irks.
I love it.
Took a picture driving past in your car.
Yeah, you're irked.
It's time to take it down. she's irked.
Yeah, and so we'll see if we have anybody in the comments real quick.
Shout out to Nicole.
Their January, yeah. Dana says, "Wow." Marsha threw a hand up. Yeah, okay. Love it. Great irks and works. Thanks, Nicole. Grace thinks it's dumb only half the bush was lit. She wants you to go all like... Grace found
like they trying to do a design on the shit.
Yeah, Grace found an extra irk.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm irked. I'm irked that the shit is like trimmed up to the hedges. Like, it's like they have that shit planted in there. Like, we ain't never taking it down. Yes. And maybe we'll turn them off, but you can best believe you're going to see this shit next year. That's how it looks.
Right. Oh, it's coming back.
All right, it's time for Ask Chris Deasy.
Oh, wow. Everybody's favorite segment. It's taking the show by storm each week. Let's do it. Chris, go for it. Go with the dance. Hey, shoes off at the door, and we're asking Chris Deasy.
I'm getting my legs ready, Chris.
You're just getting it warm.
I'm getting my legs ready for
the music.
Oh, where we at, Grace? Grace taking a smoke break.
Yeah, Grace had a quick pop. If you're watching along at home, get your Ask Chris Deasy's into the live chat. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to know. This is always entertaining. B brings heat. You all bring heat. Last week, I learned, won't he do it? And we'll see if this week keeps it moving.
Go, Ask Chris Deasy.
Oh Oh my gosh. TF says, great show. Give me a call when you get a moment. We got people leaving messages for you in the chat. Who's TF? Oh, okay.
Somebody in the chat. It's a community.
I'm sure.
Shout out to the Picassos. The question today is, throw the picture up, Grace.
What? You got a picture?
Yes, Chris. It was sent in from Lynn. Have you ever played basketball on one of those?
Not. I mean,
shout out to Lynn.
Shout out to Lynn. Man, I think about that, and I went to my hometown over the weekend, and they've got all these nice parks. They converted some tennis courts into basketball courts, so it's like really nice stuff. I was so lucky. I had my own, portable goal, and then we had a civic center where I could get dropped off, and it was safe, and I could play for 10 hours at a time. And then a lot of my friends had really nice glass backboard courts, so I played basketball probably every day from 5 years old till I was 17, and I've shot into a crate before, but I can't say I ever pulled up and just started playing a game on that. No. Kind of embarrassed.
Yeah, we kind of figured that, Chris. We kind of figured you never really played.
You could have. Yeah, it was another setup.
You ain't played no b-ball. You only played basketball.
Yeah,
that's b-ball right there. There's a difference, Chris.
Oh my gosh.
There's a couple things you got to do in your life, Chris. You got to shoot dice and play b-ball.
When you come here,
we'll
film.
Play on a court with no net.
Right. Well, you
don't hear no swish. All you hear is the blah blah blah.
All right, so we got
just bouncing between the rim. That's all you hear. No nets.
That's so funny.
So
I'm getting made fun of for my elaborate response. I had to cover a little. I have to admit,
cover, Chris.
I was lucky.
When you start saying all that, everybody already knew you. You should have just said no, because everybody already knew.
You just
when you start telling that long ass story.
Yep.
You should have said, I shot in one twice, but I never played b-ball. That's all you have to say.
Okay. Yeah. I get it. GT Davika 23 says, Chris, do you know what a trap house is? Yes.
What's a trap house, Chris?
I just tried to give a short answer.
No, you need to know what is it. You said yes.
That's where illicit activities are housed. That's where things get that's the trap. That's where things are sold and
trap where it go down, the parties, it get cooked up, looked up, made up,
done up,
sprayed up. You say it. Like go down at the trap.
Let's
you ever been in a trap house?
It would have been inadvertently.
You know you was in the trap house.
If I was in one, I didn't. I've never purposely been into a trap house, but I've been into some. Yeah, I'll just go.
Chris, you was in a trap house. You would know you was in the trap.
Yeah, I never really got into anything. Yeah, nothing like that.
I ain't never been in one. Believe me, I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I was gonna say white college kids selling weed out of their bedroom probably doesn't count, does it? And even then, I would never really be around that either when I was younger.
No, that ain't no.
Yeah,
that ain't no. That ain't trapping. That is not trapping. All right.
We got these people in the comments are great, loving this. Okay, got it. All right. What else? What else?
Ones you need to read right quick before we go into how they hold them down.
Joyce says, Chris, you're taking the test. And then, let's see, a couple more.
We're getting you ready for Kym.
Nicole, yeah, right. Nicole says, hey guys, it's Nicole. Nicole, where are you located? Hawthorne, California. Okay, so I don't know, is Hawthorne southern or where's Hawthorne at? What part of the state? Let us know, Nicole. We'll get back to it before we go. Do you know what is a bottom dollar from Chick Benny?
Hawthorne is near the airport in LA area.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah. South of the 10.
What about this? Quick question from Chick Benny. Chris, do you know what is a bottom dollar?
A bottom dollar. Oh, Chris, do you know what a bottom dollar is?
I'm just going to say no. I'll say
I'm saying right with you. I decided to pick this week as the white part of me selling Black History Month? Because I don't know that answer.
You don't know that
I
either?
don't know what the bottom. I know what the bottom bitch is, but I don't know what bottom dollar. I don't know what bottom dollar is.
Okay, got it.
That's the white in me. I don't know that. So, do we know what bottom dollar is before we move?
No,
Does
we'll probably get it.
Answer it?
Okay, Jesus Lives says LAX off of 405 is where Hawthorne is.
You.
And then, yeah, that's good to go. Oh, Ingrid says B, nothing will prepare him for Kym Whitley. There you go. You said it. You heard it here first, folks. All right, B, what's up next?
Okay, so we have 2 submissions from shout out to Picasso Nicole DeVicente. She sent in the How They Hold 'Em Down story, and I thought it was quite funny. It says, for years, B and Chris, I thought I had a little sister. Once a month, a little girl would accompany us to the office to get the monthly benefits like food stamps and etc.
Mm-hmm.
Then we would leave, eat at McDonald's, and drop her off at home. Later, I found out she was a kid of my mom's friend. My mom needed to claim an extra kid for the food stamps. So that's why they used to pick her up once a month. And she thought it was the sister.
So wait, so they like hook her up with like some candy or like go to the park or anything afterwards? I want to know that.
Yeah, they took her to McDonald's.
Okay.
They would go to McDonald's.
Oh,
that was
I didn't hear that part.
Back in the day when
I didn't hear that part.
Yes,
okay.
They said we would leave. Then we would eat at McDonald's and drop her off at home.
Got it.
You know the kids got to get something out of it. You can't bring the kids back hungry.
They won't.
And the mama be like, I let you use my kid to claim it, bitch. You going to bring them back here and they ain't eat?
Yeah.
Got to be? Yes.
They'd
be like, give me a book of stamps. like me to come up off a book of stamps or something. Right. I know I would.
Yeah.
If you using my child to go down there. So that was back in the day when you could do that. When you could claim other people's kids. But see, times have changed, Chris, because I remember going to the welfare office with my mama. And we used to have to put on the raggediest clothes and look fucked up. My hair used to be crazy. And then the times change where you see these young girls, they be all G'd up. The kids be having on Gucci suit, Gucci shoes and shit. And the Air Jordan, you sitting in the welfare office talking about you need some food stamps. And your baby got on Air Jordans and all this other shit. I'm thinking to myself, you supposed to go in there with no shoes, one sock on the baby.
You're supposed to play it. You're supposed to play it. Yes. I get it. Yeah.
My mama used to play it. And I used to hate that shit. And we were like, she'd be like, we can't drive that car. We got to drive this car. Because if we show up to the welfare,
they're going to say, you're fine. Yeah.
They're going to be like, y'all don't need no damn money. So we going to ride in this station wagon. We can't ride in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's incredible.
But times are different. So
yeah.
I'm just saying, if I'm needed a check, I'm trying to be humble. I'm going up there in my worst shit. I'm not rolling up in there with a motherfucking Marc Jacob bag sitting in the welfare office talking about, that's all y'all gonna give me is $68 a month? If I was the welfare lady, I'd be like, bitch, if you cash that bag in.
Oh my God. Be with the analysis. I got you.
Anyway, that was I thought that was a cute little Holly Hold 'Em Down story. So that was how her.
That was. Bring it in, folks.
Down got a little extra food stamps and little benefits for her family by claiming the extra kid.
Frugalflip@gmail.com. Make it happen. Send it in. Send your How'd They Hold It Down in.
Well, Chris, we're coming to a close. It's almost 10:30, and I'd like to announce that next week's Flats feature will be a lady named Vernice Holmes, who will be featuring wearable artware.
Oh, beautiful. Great.
So I'm looking forward to definitely speaking with her, featuring her. And remember, if you have questions, things you want to, about things in the house, how to paint over paneling, or
tools, anything.
Just anything, yeah. What types of tools to use, or any questions you may have regarding DIY or a project that you're working on, shoot them to me in the Frugal Flip. I'm definitely, hopefully I can entertain them all. I'll get to them at some point. any people that, people that want to be a feature on the show, all you have to do is go to this email. Make sure you put in your subject lines so I know exactly how to categorize everything. And Daphne and I can look through stuff and be like, oh, these are the people that are sending how they hold them down. Put this, send all that stuff there, but make sure you put in the subject line what it is. So
great.
I'm always looking for great submissions, and I totally appreciate everybody that's been helping me out. Even with the DYKs, people have been sending great information about, that's what things that we as amazing dark people do.
That's what the show's all about. It's about that interaction and it's about the family. Yeah. Love it.
And Chris, I will be so happy that, at some point I will be working from my computer, and I'm hoping that I don't have to use the headset that I've ordered. I'm hoping I can be on just like Sherri, just on my mic. And I can be like,
Sherri is not a good example because we have to go back and forth with speaker volume, and then there's some little minor things that could be better. It's a war, and that if she would wear headphones, and I get it. You have your hair done, you have all that stuff. You don't like the way something looks. I get it, but yeah, the technical side of that. And then shout out to the people that are like, can we get Kym a better mic? Kym has a great mic. Kym needs to keep it close to her rocking face the whole time.
Back to
we need to get
Sherri.
Kym. We need to get Kym a lapel mic.
Go back to the Sherri and the hair issue. All this time, I'm thinking that she sounded great and she didn't need a headset. I didn't know it was an issue over the hair.
Oh, I don't know that. I just assume if I was spending time and money on hair like that,
No, I spend time and money on hair. She wear wigs.
Okay.
All she got to do is throw shit
I don't know.
on.
So I think it's a preference.
My hair,
but
it is because that's why I wear my headset down here, Chris, because it'd be messing up my Sonny Bono wig do.
Well,
and then trying to get my little edges and shit laid down.
You could use the old school. You could do the in-ear earphones. For me, for as much radio and everything that I've done, you miss things that people say. And if you're not if there's ambient, if you have the ambient speaker, you have to have it turned down probably lower than you want it. And then there's slight feedback, and we're going too deep here, but yeah, headphones the way to go. I'm just
make sure I wasn't wasting our Picasso's Cash App money by ordering headphones that I may not need, because I send them right back.
That's right. You treat that money with respect. I know it.
You damn right. So
yeah.
All right, I'm just checking because I don't like spending no money on shit I don't need.
You definitely don't. You're gonna come in here one. You're gonna come in here one day with a juice.
With a what? I'm gonna come in with a what, Chris?
Oh,
what you said? I'm gonna come in with.
You're gonna come in with a couple of cans and turned into actual earphones, right?
Damn right. Don't make me have to make some shit. But I got up for Kathy. Ow. I'm going to have to do it like this for her. And I got up for Lynette. Oh.
Fab 540 says wireless earbuds. That can work, but then you go...
I got wireless earbuds.
But then the earbuds, sometimes there's connection issues with how they link into the software and into the computer, into the interface, or they run out of battery. Right. They run out of battery real quick, and it's a whole problem. It is way more complicated than it should be in 2022. So that's what we're fighting every day. B, great show. Do you have anything else? What's going on?
I have actually a couple shows within this show that I'm going to show the flyer for, but
I
haven't gotten them yet. This is the one I'm doing in Buffalo at the Golden Nugget. So you see, that's going to be a dope show. I'm headlining that all-female show in Buffalo. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping that the weather is great. March 25th. I'm looking forward to having a great time in Buffalo. I love Buffalo. Buffalo reminds me of St. Louis.
Oh, that's not a compliment, I don't think.
No, because it's good people down home.
Okay.
Yeah, and they know how to just have good, just kick it, and they come out in droves in any type of atmosphere.
See, that's
climate, cool. Just have a great time, and that's what I like about St. Louis.
Yeah, the
Philly
ain't
feeling. Like that. They be like, shit, it's snowing.
Really?
Shit, I ain't going down there. It's cold. Yes. Because we have to think about parking. In the Midwest, we don't worry about that. Philly is like, I got to find somewhere to park in the snow, on the streets, to avoid paying for parking. It's just a mess. So,
right.
weather does affect a lot of events that go on the East Coast period. So, but
Makes sense.
in Buffalo, they so used to the snowing up there, they just said, "Fuck it, we coming out regardless." It's
We're
like
having a
being
good
in
time.
Alaska. We gonna have a good time.
Their football fans are some of the wildest people on the planet.
Yeah, I like Buffalo. It's one of my favorite cities. So that's where I'll be on March 25th.
Nice.
Other than that, Chris.
Hey, shout out to Ant, your feature. Shout out to all the awesome people for tuning in. We're back next week. Be sure to also watch Sherri and Kym Thursday on Two Funny Mamas. That's right, 2 o'clock Central every Thursday. And then B's back next week live right here, 9 p.m. Eastern,
and I'm
8
hoping
p.m.
that
Central.
we have a special guest. And if we do, I will be announcing it.
Love it.
So make sure you share this, like it.
Please
tell
share
people,
it. Let's get these views up.
Subscribe. I'm trying to get all of us up to 100,000 subscribers.
Let's do it. Let's keep
June.
it moving. Let's do it.
I think we can do that by June, Chris.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if we spread the word.
Flash frame.
Oh, buyjack.com/B-Phlat.
That ain't even it. This is the one out of my bathroom because the red one dirty. They know where to get the flash frames.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Grace. Thanks to everybody. We'll see you next week.